America is one of the fattest nations on earth, and we're not far behind. British women are now top of the European Fat League and getting bigger. A short time after leaving the feeding clinic, we've flown Danni to Austin, Texas, where she used to live as a child.
When I was in Texas before, obviously I had, trouble with eating and portions, and just being back, seeing all the different restaurants that we used to go to, just remembering how we used to revolve around food so much.
Dr. Christian wants the trip to make Danni change her diet for good.
I'm a bit apprehensive about meeting Angel. I'm a big woman, but she's obviously quite a bit bigger than myself, but the fact that we've already got stuff in common is scary.
At her heaviest, Angel weighed 40 stone, but after undergoing weight loss surgery, she now weighs 34 stone.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
She gives Danni an insight into how her weight and recent stomach reduction operation have impacted on her life.
Okay, Danni, come on in and have a seat. The first thing I do, because I have hypertension, is take heart pills. But because I can't swallow them, I have to grind them. I take the cup and I pour the powder in the cup, but I can't just douse it because it's too bitter. I take the B12 drops, and I take 2 drops every day. And here it goes. Oh, God. You can't eat until you waited 15 to 30 minutes after you've drank. You can't eat and drink at the same time. Okay, we're gonna have a bite to eat.
Being morbidly obese has severely restricted Angel's mobility, and she wants Danni to see how this affects daily life.
As you see, I'm in the kitchen, I'm about to eat, and I'm sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult for me to stand. It hurts my knees to get up and down, it hurts my back, so I have to ask for help from my husband. I'm gonna ask you to actually make our lunch for us. Okay?
Angel is now following a strictly controlled diet plan and shows Danni how difficult mealtimes are.
The long one. Yeah, so kind of roll over. Can you reach it? Okay, just about. Yes.
I take for granted just kind of twirling around my kitchen and getting stuff out of cupboards and not really thinking about it, and she has to really make a conscious effort just to, get salt out of the cupboard.
Danni wants to find out from Angel how she got to the stage she's at now.
I was an only child up until the time I was about 11. So I went to school and came home, and I was alone. To pass the time, I would eat. My parents usually didn't know, because I'd eat when I first got home from school. So whenever they'd get home and my mom would cook, I'd eat again.
I had a very similar thing. I used to eat just to keep myself company more than anything else.
If I were to give you any kind of advice, I would tell you that the deliciousness, the satisfaction, the gratification, it's not worth it.
Thank you so much. Meeting Angel today has been really emotional, but very, very beneficial. Really helps me see that I need to change now.
Following Danni's visit, Angel has continued to lose weight, and since her surgery has lost a total of 3 stone 11 pounds. Her mobility and health are improving every day. For Danni, the challenge is to stop overeating before she ends up like Angel. So has the trip to America made a difference? Shortly after returning home, Danni's back to catch up with Vicki and see how they've got on with their diet plans.
So Vicki, tell me how things have been going.
Things have been going really well with my diet. I'm fitting in a lot more things and trying new things, so I'm going really well. The food habits are all gone now. You wouldn't see a crust in sight.
What really turned things around and made you realise that what you were doing was pretty bonkers?
When I seen the pictures that you showed me, that was the real eye-opener for me. I didn't want to give myself any serious health problems, so I started to take things a lot more seriously.
Tell me, what are the sort of major differences between Vicki now as opposed to Vicki then?
I've got loads more energy and I'm just a lot more confident with food, and I'm willing to try more things than before.
Next in to see Dr. Christian is Danni.
Danni, tell me what sort of changes you've managed to make then.
I now probably eat half of what I used to eat, but I still cook. But I'm definitely eating a lot healthier.
I know you did protect your kids a bit from your eating habits because of the whole secret eating issue.
Yeah.
Are you still doing that?
No, I'm not secret eating anymore. It's a completely ridiculous notion, quite frankly, and I'm glad that I'm not doing it anymore because there's no need, it's unnecessary.
Before Dr. Christian reveals their final results, Danni and Vicki are reunited.
Hello, how are you?
You're wonderful.
So do you.
I can see a big difference already.
Can you?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so glad.
definitely.
Excuse me for interrupting you, but I know you're desperate to know how you've been doing, don't you? Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say, so let's have a talk about weight. Your weight gain, currently, today, is 4 pounds. It's not the world's biggest amount, but it's not nothing either. It means that whatever it is that you've been doing is working, and you are gaining weight. Brilliant, I'm happy. So what about you, madam?
I hope you're going to put me out of my misery.
You have lost?
If I've lost a stone, I'll be ecstatic.
You've lost more than a stone. You've lost 1 stone, 3 pounds. Yeah, fantastic.
Oh,
so really
gosh.
good. Double that to 6 months, double it to a year. We're talking 4 or 5 stone you're going to be losing.
I am absolutely chuffed with my result. I wanted a stone, and the fact that I've got more than that is just great, and it sends me in good stead for the next journey. It's been the best thing I've ever done.
I'm really happy with the results, and all I can do is improve on it, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year and hopefully getting that stone on.
If you are over or underweight and you'd like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, or you have a child with an out-of-control appetite or worryingly fussy eating habits who would like to appear on Supersize versus Superskinny Kids, log on to channel4.com/take-part for an application form. Next time, Supersize James goes head-to-head with Superskinny Madassa in one of the tensest swaps ever.
I'm too hungry, I can't watch you eat that.
You can only eat so much. That's just pure greed.
James meets the 32-stone American who's cheating his gastric ban despite life-threatening illness and incontinence.
The last 20 years, this is like the 10th bed I've had.
And at the end of their 8-week course, eating disorder sufferers Emma and Mina look to the future.
I'm going to beat this. I want a life without it.